Hi everybody, this is Group 4 Language Correction. We are really happy to be here to show you guys the video that how our project works. Our group members are 孟庭颂、知周秋、宇航淼、清兴里 and 安琪郭. So if you want to run our project, you can go to the Bitbucket and git clone our project. After you download our project, firstly you can run the crawler in IntelliJ. So now, as you can see that the crawler is actually running. It crawls millions of texts from the Gutenberg.com, which is a textbook website, and also we will crawl text from blog sites. After crawling the data, we need to manipulate all those data and store the way that we want to use. And we are storing those data into Redis database, which is a really fast data structure using key-value pair. So here, if you want to use the Redis, you need to download and open Redis server. This is the database that contains all the dictionary and the 2-gram data along with their appear times. So here you can type get_sum command line to show that this is the actually size of our data of the Redis database. So if you type in this command line, you can it shows that the pair of key IM shows about 5,174 times, along with the M cooking. So the number is how many times that this combination of pair of words appears. And also we can get what are the words appeared after I. So these are all the words appeared after I, along with the times that this combination appears. We are using the Redis to save our word data by key value because we are using 2 grams. So the key, which will be each pair of words, which means we are storing 2 adjacent words appeared in the crowded data, and the value is the time that this pair of key appears. And also the Redis will also contains the word dictionary. So we can go to the next step, run our application. So the way that we implement our application are using 3 ways. The first one is a command line, and the second way is using a website, and the third way is an Android app. So for the command line, if you want to run our application using terminal, you can type in this command line. And we are packing our code into a command line.jar. You can see here, this is the packet file. And this is the test file.txt, which is the file that contains mistaken files. So here, this is the test file.txt, which contains the mistaken sentences. And after you run our application, as you can see that the result appears in your terminal. So here we mark the mistaken area here. For the first sentence, I am cooking. In this example, which is a misspelling mistaken, the cooking should be spelled as cooking. So here it appears that we suggest user to pick one of them as their preferred result. So here is the cooking or coming. So user may choose cooking as their result. For the second sentence here, I is cooking, which may be a grammar mistake. It should be like I am cooking, not as I is cooking. So we showed several correction suggestions, so the user can pick M as their preferred result. In the last line, this is sum, which means there are 2 mistakes appeared in the text file. So for the second way that we run our application is using a website. So this is our website that you can see that in the input block is the text that the user inputs, and in the output area here, this is the output from our code. As in the standard area here, we are using Language 2 API to show us a relatively better result. They are using their fancy code and their fancy algorithm to detect the mistakes and their suggestions of corrections. As you can see, they are slightly better than our result. For the third way that we run our application is using an Android app. If you want to use an Android app, you need to use the Android Studio and the app will feedback a suggestion result based on user's input, and the user can pick one of them as their preferred result. I will explain our algorithm. Our algorithm is using the probability of the second word appears after the first word, and search each pair of words in the sentence. If the probability is really low or even zero, we assume that the second word should not appear after the first word. This is where the mistake happens. And there are basically two kinds of mistakes. The first one is misspelling, and the second one is a grammar mistake. So firstly, for the misspelling, as you can see here that in the example, I love cooking at home. First, we will check the first pair, I love, and this pair of words exists in our database. So we pass the test and it goes to the second pair, love cooking. As you can see that there isn't this kind of combination in our database, so we detect the misspelling word here or the mistake here. And the way that we correct this mistake is using the added distance. We list all the possible added distance of 1 and 2, and we plug in those words into this sentence and check the probability of love of that word. And then we will list the highest 5 possibility words and show all those 5 words to the user. As you can see here, the suggestions are coming, cooking, and copying. So the user may choose cooking as their preferred result. So for the second mistake is the grammar mistake. In the example, I is cooking at home, I should not appear after I, which is a grammar mistake. So we're detecting the sentence using detecting this sentence, and we will get the possibility of I is after I is really low or even 0. So the next step is to search in our database that what words are highly possible appear after word I, and we will list 5 of the highest possible words for the user. Here we can see the suggestions we provide are like, love, and am. So the user may choose am as their preferred result. So here there are still space for us to optimize our word. We are thinking that because we are crawling results from the internet, so there will definitely be misspelling and grammar mistakes from the text we crowd from the website. So actually we can optimize our database, adding and deleting all those pair of words appeared in our database. So this is the way that we optimize our algorithm, and also we can get the feedback from the user to optimize the application that we built. Okay, this is our project. Thanks for watching.